Hey, welcome back to another tutorial. So today I'm going to add the wish list. So as you can see inside the products card, we have 3 buttons. We've already implemented the 2 of them. This one concerning adding the product to the shopping cart, and the other one which whenever it's clicked it takes us right to the detail view or the detail page of the product. And we have left this one in the middle with the heart shaped icon, which is supposedly whenever it's clicked it's going to trigger an action to add the product into the wish list, the list of products of the wish list. So let's just jump right into the implementation. But before we do that, I was kind of confused where I'm going to display this list of the wish list of the products of wish list. So what I did is inside the cart shopping cart view, I kind of divided it into 2 using this tab panel. So the first panel is going to contain the list of the products inside the shopping carts, and the second panel going to contain the list of the products inside the wish list with their action. Like we're gonna implement like 3 or 4 action for the wish list, just as how we did for the shopping carts. Remember, deleting empty in a shopping cart, deleting an item from the shopping cart. So nothing appear here because I'm having some problem there, and which is we're going to fix it right now. So this button here is equivalent to this line of code here. So first thing we're going to remove this span and replace it with the anchor tag with the thref it's going to be like add to wish list add to wish list, then close this. So this is it, and here I'm going to change as well this to the error disappear. So and what I need to do, I will make it just like this one. So this gonna contain, so I need to pass the product ID in the inside this action. So just like that, I need to pass the product ID so we know which products we are trying, the user is trying to add to the wish list. So I'm gonna leave it just like that. And what I did is I've added 2 classes in the persistence layer. I've added 2 classes. The first class is the wish list item. It's almost the same as the cart item, except it doesn't have any quantity here. So because we don't care about the quantity in the wish list, so I followed the same logic we did for the shopping cart. We had the shopping cart and the cart item, so it's the same logic, the wish list item and the wish list. So product, date, ID, that's all it's contained. Then the wish list is almost identical to the shopping cart. I choose to do this implementation. You can do your own implementation. I guess this is not the optimum one, but anyway, I'm trying to keep things simple. So as always, we are using this session token to track the wish list across the session. and it's one-to-many relationship with and of a set of wish list items. So that's it. And for that, I've in the repository, for the repository, I've added two repositories, which is the first one, the wish list item, just empty, and the wish list repository which contain the method find by session token. So it's the same concept we used in the shopping cart repository for the shopping cart repository. So that's it, and we go to the service. We need to implement the wishlist service. So before we do that, we go to the shopping cart service. We have few methods here, and I'm gonna just copy and paste them and start changing the thing, because this method are almost the same for the wish list. So the first thing I change here for is add shopping cart add first time. For example, add wish list item wish to wish list to wish list first time. So it contain we don't have the quantity here. We don't need the quantity, so I'm gonna get rid of it. It's not gonna be the shopping cart, but the wish list, not the wish list service, but the wish list, and this is gonna be the wish list, and the wish list. This is a wish list, not like that. So I'm going to stop recording and edit this real quick. So this is it, and the things we do with the shopping cart, we had whenever we try to add to an existing shopping cart, we test if the product is already there or not. So if it's there, we change only the quantity of the product. So for the wish list, we don't care about the quantity. So right here, we're gonna add to wish list, just add to wish list. I'm gonna change this, and before that, we need to retrieve this product, and the things we do add to wish list. No, I guess I should keep that. That's implementation. I was thinking something, but I don't think it's good. So add to existing wish list here. Here what we will do is retrieve the product and test if the product exists. So the wish list is not null, and test. So this is the wish list. I'm gonna, so we differentiate between the object and the class, and this is not a cart item but a wish list item. So this is a wish list item for the same thing, and this is wish list. So if it's there, it's a wish list item, get the product equal the product. So if it's there, then we are not going to add this product. If it's not there, we are going to add this product. So if it's not there, we're going to add. If it does not, no, So let's keep this. I'm trying to figure out what the, so if it's true, what I'm gonna do is, so I'm trying to figure out the logic here. If it's there, then we're not going to do anything. So if it's there, I'm just going to break the loop. So we get with false if we get out with true wish list. So if this is true, product exists there. If this is the product does not exist, so if the product does not exist, that means true. No, if the product does not exist, yes. So product does exist in the cart. If this is true, we're going to create a wishlist item and add it to the wishlist. If it's false, so we do this only, yes, we do this only when the product does not exist, which is we get out of this with false. The negation is true, so the true. The wish list is not null. So what we do here is create a wish list item. Let's keep the item 1. Name it the item 1, and we don't need the quantity. And new date, this one, get rid of the quantity, we don't have the quantity. And this is the wishlist item. Wishlist item. Wishlist. Why? Yes. And this is item. Adding the item. But this is a wishlist. Saving the wishlist. So that's it, I guess. And we go this, return this, add wishlist first time, and else, I guess if it's not true, then I just return null here for now. So that's it, I guess. Wishlist, get wishlist via session ID. This is right. Update wishlist. We don't need to update wishlist. We don't have anything to update, the quantity or anything. Remove wishlist from wishlist. So remove item from wishlist. So we take the session and long, and this is gonna be the wishlist repository. Find the wishlist. So and this is the set of wishlist. So this is the wishlist item. Wishlist gets item. Then this is gonna be the wishlist. This is the item. Null. Then this is the wishlist item. Wishlist item. This is not a wishlist, but wishlist item. So basically editing this is harder than the writing it all from the scratch. It's gonna be the item 1 items. So the item 1's get ID equal to ID. So the item equal to item 1, and item remove the item, and there's gonna be the wishlist repository, wishlist item repository delete item, I guess item, then the wishlist sets items, then the wishlist. So that's it. Save wishlist, yes. So clear wishlist. I'm gonna take a session, wishlist repository, find the session, then wishlist delete. So this is it. This is for the service, and we're going to go to the controller. So wishlist controller, first method it's gonna be this one, and it's gonna be adding to the wishlist. So I'm gonna copy and paste this, and it's gonna be public string always add to wishlist, and it's gonna take a path parameter, path variable, not parameter. It's gonna be an ID, and type long ID, and as well it's gonna take HTTP servlet request, name it request. So that's it, and here I'm just gonna redirect to the same page, and I'm just gonna copy and paste redirect to this, and return a redirect to that. So before that I need the get mapping, and it's gonna have this. So that's it, and what I'm gonna do is wishlist service. I'm gonna use this wishlist service and call the add to existing wishlist first sign, but before I do that I need to retrieve the look for the session, just as we did for the. So basically I'm just going to copy and paste all of the copy and paste everything. So this is it. This is gonna be the wishlist service, and it's not this one, and it's gonna be add to wishlist first time. Gonna get rid of one of these ID, else this is wishlist service, wishlist service and add to existing, not an existing shopping cart, but and get rid of these. So that's it. And finally redirect to the index, and I'm going to do the other method, shopping cart, show shopping cart. We don't need to show the shopping cart. Post mapping, so update shopping cart we don't. Get mapping remove, so we will remove this one. But before that I need to go here and see this wish list here whenever I add something here. So if I go to that, I need to go to general control and add another service here, which is auto wire private wishlist service, wishlist service, wishlist service. I'm gonna use this to add another and in the same thing, new shopping cart. Yes, I'm gonna follow the same thing for the, so here if this is a null, wait, yes, if this is a null, so basically we're storing the same thing, the same variable. So if this is a null, then what I'm doing here is model add, just like this, add attribute, no, this one. So I've already, this is gonna be a new wish list, empty one, wish list, and this is gonna be, it has the name, I've already gave this a name, which is in the shopping cart. No, it's the shopping cart view. Yes, here. So it is the wish list, just like this. Otherwise, I'm gonna do this type of thing, and it's gonna be the wish list, and here is the wish list service, and get wishlist by session token. So that's it. And if I run, I can't, I guess everything is okay. Is everything, yes, no error. So if I run, I'm still having some error here. I need to fix this error. So property field item cannot be found on null. Where is this? Which line? I need to find the line of the error, because wish list items, this line. So wish list items cannot be found on null. Why? So if I go back to the wishlist service, wishlist right here, we have the items. If I copy, so I need to fix this error. So I figure out the problem. So what we had here is something like whenever the user add to the cart, since we are using the same session token, whenever he add to the cart, so in the same page we have the something we are returning something about the wish list with the same session card. So whenever the user add to the cart, he add the shopping cart entity into the table of shopping cart. So the session is there, stored in the session token is there, stored into the session, and the shopping cart entity is there stored. So when we retrieve here, basically we retrieve something here, but here we don't. The problem does not appear here, but here, let's say the user added to the cart, so there is a session, there is a session token inside the session, and there is a shopping cart entity or row inside the shopping cart table. So but here it does not find anything to return a null, and we return a null to the here to the page, so which is this one, and we're trying to use this null here and we get the problem. So that's it. So in order to fix this, we have two options. Either we use different session token for the wish list and the shopping cart, or whenever we create a cart row, a cart entity inside a row inside the cart shopping cart, we create as well a row inside the wish list table. So that's it. Or we can use the, I guess I'm gonna use the different session, since anyway we will get rid of this session token. So once we have a user inside of our application, we will implement the user, and since we add, when we will add the security, the user, the role, etc. So we will be always use this user to track the authenticated user to track this kind of stuff like shopping cart and so on. So I'm going to just I guess I'm going to just use another session token. So I'm find this session token, wish list. I'm gonna name it like this. If it's there, then if it's not, I'm gonna create one, and over here in this general controller I'm gonna look for this session token, same logic. So I will get here, so but before I need to pass this here and copy this line. This is gonna be a string wish list, and it's gonna be the so I'm going to get rid of that, and here I will do the same if else. Does not, or it's equal to null, and I'm going to just copy this, and so that's it. Else I will add this here, but I need to change something. As you can see, I'm not looking for this session token here, but session token of the wish list. So that's it, I guess. So if I go here and I remove everything, all this session, so if I go back here, get rid of this, so we have 0, and if I go here we have nothing here and nothing here as well, so it's working now. And if I go back and add something to the cart, we have something inside the cart, but still nothing inside this. But to try this, so we have this, so this button is working now. And if we add this to the wish list, now we have here 2 items. So this button is to add this item, but inside the cart we have only this one. We'll need to add the watch to the shopping cart. So that's it. If I add it, so I've got something there, but what I need to do is whenever so that's it. I need to delete this. How I'm gonna implement it. Anyway, we will see later. So for this delete button, it does not do anything. So we need to add the delete shopping cart, not the shopping cart. So go back here, wish list. We need the wish list controller, and wishlist controller, and then going to add the delete and clear. So it will be the same as the inside the shopping cart controller, not the service, not the service, but controller. Where is the cart controller? Yes, so this is it. Add to cart, shopping cart, update, remove cart items, so this, and clear, so this both, I need this both, and general wishlist controller, so I'm gonna just copy and paste them, remove, I need to, so remove, I'm getting the ID here, looking for the session, another name, so the name of this is the session token for, so that's it. And what I need here is, wait, so this one is the wishlist service, I guess, and remove, so, and down here it's the same, wishlist service, remove the other method, which is clear, yes, clear. So we need to change just these two mapping, so we go to the shopping cart, we get down here, so clear wish list, this one for clearing the wish list, then go back here, this is and this for removing an item. What I'm going to do is go shopping carts, if I scroll down, yes, remove item, and for the theme leaf, we're always using theme leaf iteration, and so it's the same logic as we've seen with the shopping cart. And here I'm gonna paste, then save everything, and now I guess everything should work just fine. So we've got this, so I can delete an item, so yes, so that's it. If I can clear everything, for the clear thing there is something, yes, the problem still happen when I do clear. Wait, I need to, because I'm still using the alt session. No, there is nothing. And add to carts. And then we're gonna add this to the wish list. So we have one. We have I get the same problem. So inside the clear, add to wish list, clear wish list, I'm gonna see what kind of thing implementation I'm doing here. So find by session, delete, and delete, so yes, but we need to, yes, so we delete this, but we never delete this session token, the session that goes with so yes, I'm looking here for the session token, but I should be looking for the session token of wishlist. So I was doing something wrong there, and now I guess everything should work perfectly. So if I clear this video took too long, so I've got nothing. If I go back, add this, and I add this, go. So we got this clear, so it's good. We get nothing. But if I go back and add this, for example, and go here and add this to the card, so we should stay add to the cart, so we should stay in the same page anyway, but it doesn't matter. And this is still here, so I should delete this from the whenever I add this from the cart from the wish list to the cart. So what I'm gonna do is I will go to the cart controller, and the cart controller, and whenever I add to the cart, so inside this add first, and so add existing to an existing first or existing. So I'm going to just go here, and we should look for something. Anyway, I will fix it later. We should look for the session token of the wish list, then find that kind of product we're trying to add from the wish list to the shopping cart, and deleting it from the wish list. So this is the idea, but I may do this implementation later. So that's it for the wish list. I guess this tutorial took too long. Anyway, we've faced a lot of problem, and so that's it, and see you in the next tutorial.